I just wanted to make a few comments about this song along the Santa Fe Trail, and this is going to be more of a music theory type commentary. But don't let that scare you off. So, all music theory experts out there, be sure and correct all of my mistakes. Uh, I transposed my lead sheet into another key, into a key that I could both play and sing. So I'm going to start out by looking at the original sheet music here, which starts in E flat. It's in E flat major for these first four measures. Very simple, no big deal about that. And then right after the intro, it changes to A flat. Now, oh, and then I should say back down here in the refrain, it goes back to E flat again. So this isn't a weird thing. Uh, it was common in music from this period to have different sections of the piece in different keys, and the changes would usually be to either the fourth or the fifth of the original scale. So our original scale that we start in is E flat. So the fourth would be A flat, and the fifth would be B flat. So we could expect to, if there's going to be a key change, we would expect to see it, most likely, but not 100% of the time. But most likely it would be either going to the key of A flat or the key of B flat. So we get after these first four measures, and there's a key change to A flat. So no big deal. That's okay, no problem. But what I noticed when I was making my lead sheet is that it looks like A flat or possibly F minor, which is the relative minor of A flat major. But it's not. We can look at the music here. There's a C flat, C flat, G flat, G flat, C flat, C flat, G flat, G flat, C flat, C flat, G flat, G flat, C flat, C flat, G flat, G flat. All the C's and G's are flatted. Uh, and it's like that all the way to the end of this section, and then when we finally get to the refrain, it shifts back into E flat major for real. It's really in E flat major. We don't have to worry about it anymore. There's nothing weird is going on anymore. I don't know why he did this. Will Gross, the composer of this piece, I could speculate. So what he's done here, and I'm going to just use my lead sheet, and we will transpose this back to the original key to make it easier to compare. All right, now we have our E flat and our A flat and our C flats, and although this is only the melody, you can see we have a G flat right there. So we have C flats and G flats. So we've got accidentals all stuck in there. So if you remember your order of flats, it goes B, E, A, D, G, C, F. So we've got B, E, A, D, G, C. So all we have to do is change this key signature, and all of our accidentals go away. So what he's really done here is he's really in the key of E flat minor, which is 6 flats. So for some reason he only used 4 flats, making it look like it was in A flat or F minor, and then inserted accidentals throughout this passage to make it really in the key of E flat minor. which is the relative minor of G flat major, which requires 6 flats. So I was thinking maybe he did that to try to sneakily not intimidate musicians, but then I remembered this. This is not what they played the recordings from, the professional recordings with professional musicians who probably don't care how many sharps or flats there are because they're professionals. They do it for a living. They do it all the time. They can handle it. This is the music that was produced for mass consumption by amateur musicians playing on their pianos or guitars or ukuleles at home. This particular arrangement doesn't have the ukulele fingering chords. It's got fingering for guitar. And okay, my phone just beeped at me for some reason. That was a weird beep. Where was I? So this is for amateur musicians. So maybe he didn't want to scare away the amateur musicians, so he made it look like it was an A flat and then put all these accidentals in here. Or possibly, I think more likely, somebody at the publishing company, because I've heard lots of weird things about publishing representatives and executives. They seem to think they're smarter than the composers and the musicians, especially the amateur musicians who consume their product of sheet music. And they might have told Mr. Gross, you can't do 6 flats. Nobody will buy it. They'll take one look at it and see all those flats and say, I can't do that. And you won't be able to sell any sheet music. So they made him do only 4 flats, which doesn't look quite as scary. And then he had to stick in all these accidentals. I don't know. I'm just speculating. But that's what's going on here. It's not really in well, it's if you play it, it's obviously minor. It's not really in F minor like we would expect from that key signature. It's really in E flat minor. And he just put accidentals everywhere to make it play in E flat minor. Crazy. So I played it in starting in D instead of E flat, and which meant I end up with a key signature of G starting at the minor passage. So you would expect it to be in either G major or E minor here with 1 sharp, but it's not. It's in D minor. There's our B flat, there's a B flat, there's a B flat. All the B's are B flats. And get down here. Nope, it's not an F sharp. The only F we've got in the melody is an F natural. It's in D minor. And you can really tell it's in that key because E minor doesn't normally have A's and A7s going to a D minor. That's going to make us hear D minor for sure. Our ears aren't able to hear anything else when we do that. So there you go. And that's all I wanted to point out is this weird thing that he did with the key signature and the accidentals. So thank you very much.